Ooni risking his life for every single person has been a normal thing in the palace of Ile-Ife. Instead of the Oloris should be happy. Instead, the Oloris are busy fighting for an unknown cause, making it more and more difficult for Ooni to execute any single plan that he has. Everybody understands that if Ooni needs something, he's going to get it by any single means. He's going to get whatever he wants. But making the situation a whole lot harder is by introducing these Oloris to whatsoever they are not interested in. Whatsoever they have not put their hands in to help Ooni. Ooni has brought out so many ways to help everybody in the palace of Ile-Ife. And yet, the Oloris are the ones that are bringing in all of the topics of not making it happen for Ooni. So many things are busy flying around. People are busy complaining that why is Ooni relating himself to the Oloris? Why is Ooni busy relating himself to whatever these Oloris are doing? We have a lot of tasks at hand. We have a lot of things to do. Ooni has a lot of problems to fix. But that doesn't mean he doesn't care about anybody. That doesn't mean he's not caring about any single person. He has his own right to do anything he wishes to do. So if he's ready to pull the blame on anybody, if he's ready to do anything that he pleases, he will be willing to do it. But when it comes to a part, whereas he has to decide if these Oloris are willing to take the fall for anybody or not, we should all know the main consequence behind this thing. Because it is never too easy to always rely on whatever you see and not what you feel. So guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when and where you are actually watching us from. This is Royal Updates TV, where I'll bring you top gist from the entertainment industry and also from the Ooni of Ife Palace. Now, Ooni is willing to do whatever it takes, as messages are reaching the palace of Ile-Ife that things are not as safe as it was. I mean, the problem that was always thought that it will be sorted out or things will always happen just the way they want it to is now becoming a whole lot harder for Ooni and all of his people. Instead, there is always a surge. There is always a problem going on one way or the other. So instead of Ooni to always find a fixing way, they are always making it a whole lot harder for him. And yes, everybody understands that if they want to get anything from Ooni at all, they need to realize the most important thing, and that is making sure that all of the Oloris that are around are making it a whole lot easier for him. But the Olori said they have nothing against Ooni. They have nothing to help Ooni with. They have nothing to talk about with Ooni. They are always providing problems every single day. So if they are ready to help Ooni, let them go ahead and do whatever is needful. Ooni needs any form of help he needs. But he is willing to do it even though the Oloris are not even ready to help him or not. He's willing to at least carry himself up because he knows that is the only thing he can do for himself. That is the only way for saving himself. Ooni understands that it has been a whole lot worse. It has been a whole lot worse. Even though people have been talking about how Ooni has always tried to help everybody, how the things are busy moving around now. But now, this is the time he needs to save himself. This is a time he needs to stand up and know the truth. Let him tell them what exactly they want to hear. Because time now has reached that if Ooni doesn't do what is right, the people of Ile-Ife will be willing to punish him. People of Ile-Ife will be willing to do whatever it takes as long as he gets what exactly they want. Ooni has not been a person that has gone back on his word or has done anything of such. He has been a person that has followed every single person throughout his path. He has helped every single person in his path, not even leaving any stone unturned. So is this how they want to repay him? Is this how they want to handle the situation? Is this how they want to make the situation a little bit better? You don't understand that Ooni has been through so many things. He has been through so many problems, and yet there is nothing he can even do. Yet there is nothing he can prove to anybody about. Everybody has talked about Ooni doing what is right. Ooni picturing himself as who he is, trying to make him right of every situation he can. And the Oloris understand that that is what he is made of. Every single palace understand that apart from that, there is nothing that Ooni doesn't do. There is nothing Ooni doesn't stand up against, just because he is helping all the people around. So this is the time for them now to stand up and say, yes, we want to help OONI, this is a time for them to find out how they are meant to help OONI, because OONI can be in a very huge situation and no one will know about it. So OONI now has already made it to the Ifa priest that he himself is ready to take whatsoever risk he is willing to take to ensure that he and his throne and the people of Ile-Ife are safe, no matter what exactly the problem is. At least that is a true example of a leader. If you don't know the true example of a leader, I don't know what else again. I don't know what else again. Because everybody has been complaining that OONI hasn't been doing what is right. OONI hasn't been doing whatever he thinks is right just because he's in love with Queen Naomi. Just because Queen Naomi has stopped him in fulfilling his dreams. Queen Naomi has stopped him in doing so many things. So many things that have always been talked about by OONI, not even attempting. So OONI is ready to embark on a mission now. And he has informed all of the elders of Ile-Ife that no matter what the problem may be, no matter what the situation may be, everybody should find out a way that they should help them. Everybody should find out a way that OONI should be happy. That is what he wants. He wants to be happy in every single dimension he can think of. He wants to be happy in every single dimension he can think of. So if these Oloris are willing to do whatever it takes, the Oloris are willing to do whatever it means at all, they should know that this is what OONI wants. This is the most important thing that OONI wants. They should know that OONI has fought so many battles in order to get him here. OONI has fought so many battles, and now look at where he is, still struggling for the last breath that he has in order to save himself, in order to save the people he loves. That is the man that OONI is. So guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to drop your comments down at the comment section.